Oh no. Yeah, this is not ideal. By any means. Bye! So I'm currently at Oasis Garden and I have my camping gear because yes, we are going on another moto-camping trip journey. It is 800 baht for these tents here, or you can bring your own and pay 200 baht. Now this is a different setup than usual because I have my new DJI Action 5 Pro camera. I'd already dropped it and thought I broke it, but this just shows the importance of protection on your gear because it was the screen protector that cracked, not the screen. Now, I do have a slightly new setup to my camping gear, so stick around for that. And we are going to head over to Vibhavadi Waterfall. So I've just arrived at the entrance to where the waterfall is. You don't need to pay, you just need to sign in. And there are apparently 9 tiers to this waterfall. So we are going to try and hit every single one of them. And I'm also going to try and do 2 videos for this. So the first video is going to be a daily vlog. You'll see the highlights of the waterfall and everything else I do today. And the second one is going to be on my chest mount, which is a new addition to the setup. So you'll get a point of view of the walking, and I'm going to try and do like a walk with me video so you can walk the waterfall without needing to walk the waterfall. So I'm going to try and do those 2. We'll see how it goes. And found an arrow here, I guess, because there's 2 ways here. There's one straight down, and then there's an arrow here with some writing and some rope and stuff. So I'm guessing this is the way. Let's go check it out. So this is actually kind of tricky to do without getting wet. You have to really balance over some rocks or go around the water. I did read that you might need to go through it and prepare to get your feet wet. So I may need to do that at some point. I think this is tier number 3. And that's tier 2, I guess, and tier 1 down there. I think so, anyway. But not sure about that. I could be very wrong. So we're going to keep going. There's tons of fish in this water. Tons. And it would actually be quite fun to walk through all of this, actually. May take a lot longer, but it would be quite nice. So on my way back down, I think I will take a dip. I brought some swimming shorts and a towel just in case. Always be prepared. I have no idea what tier we are at right now, but I like how peaceful it is. Let's keep going. Now if you fall in this, it's going to be quite funny. I could just go around, but I feel like going on a bit of an adventure. So over to that rock, then that, and then we'll make our way around. Oh, look at this. Bridge here. Big open bit of water. This would be nice to take a dip in. And then that's what we came from. This is so nice. So this is a big section of the waterfall. It's right the way down here into this big open water. And I think where that kid is right now, I think you can jump off into it. I don't know if he's going to go, but I'll be down here later for a swim. This is nice. Go. Is this it? Is this the 9th tier? Or can we keep going? So we've been walking for roughly 30 minutes. It is warm. It's about 36 degrees now. And yeah, I think this may be the top of it. And that would mean another 30 minutes back down. But that's okay. We can jump in the water. Yeah, I'm going to see if we can get further up. If not, that's okay. Yeah, this is the end of the waterfall, the 9 tiers. There is no way, absolutely no way we can get up that. It's too steep, too slippery. This is the end of it. What a walk that was, what a hike. So after that long hike, I'm going to chill here for a little bit in the shade, get some water, and then I'll head back down to where that family was, and I'll try jumping off the rock also. It looks fun, and then I can dry off and head back down to the bike before getting some food. Okay? Okay. Bye. Okay, finally stand up. yeah, one of them tested. He went underneath the water to test how deep it was, and then said, okay. So that is where I've just come from, and I've come from where I saw that family before. I walked up that way. Fortunately, we can't go across the bridge. Yes, I walked up all of this, went under the bridge and straight up. So I'm going to see what's this way, because I don't want to do all that again and going down the opposite way. So hopefully this will come to where that straight path was, and I won't need to hop, skip and a jump all over those rocks again. So I've just walked down the path, and there's a sign here. It says 2 on it. So I'm guessing that we can use that straight path just to come to each individual section rather than walking all the way up like I did. But the way I did it was a lot more fun. It's still cool though that you can just pick sections. It's a lot easier, especially like a family like that. So that's really nice. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun climbing up there. So we'll just have a look at the footage later that I got on my camera, on my chest mount. See how that's turned out. That's the downside to having a camera. You can't check it the same as you can on your phone. You can't check the footage the same. I'll see it later, see how good it is. Yeah, let's go. So that just took like 5 minutes, if that, to come from where I jumped in the water to the front gate. And I've just seen a group of lads walk up here rather than the way I went, which was down there. So yeah, a lot quicker coming back this way, but I like the way I went up. It was a little adventure. Yeah, definitely recommend coming here, especially because it's a free entry for foreigners and for Thais. Yeah, come and check it out if you're in this area. So I am back at the accommodation now. Before I show you my camping setup, I'm going to have some food. And I think that's the biggest difficulty, like coming to camping spots and going to rural areas, like, is the food. The cafe here is closed today. I'm not sure what they sell here anyway. And when I had a look online, like all of the restaurants, none of them are close by. And the closest ones were actually closed. So I had to drive down to the main road, went looking there. There was a couple of restaurants in sort of the main centre that were open, but they wasn't something that I wanted. There's a little market stall. I got some fried chicken from there, and then I saw a very unique place here in Thailand. You might not have heard of it. It's called 7-Eleven. So I went and bought some food there. No, I didn't get a ham and cheese toastie, but I did need to stock up for tonight and have enough, because I knew once I get back here, I can't just go down round the corner to a restaurant and have dinner. So that's about 20-minute drive away. So I made sure I stocked up, so I'm not going to be hungry later. So I will have this, and then I will show you my new camping setup. So like I said before, there's a slightly new setup. We've got the tent that I used last time. Then I have this Hillscape bag. This is what I can put everything in. And I have my blow up mattress, the same as last time. But this time, again from Hillscape, is their sleeping bag. So last time I thought that it would be okay just to have a towel over me because of the heat, but I kept waking up in the night, the towel would be all tangled up, and I like that weight on me. So that's why I've got this sleeping bag from Hillscape that came with that giant bag. And I also have, which is a nice new feature, this LED light. So three settings. It's a bit of an odd one, flashing light. And I can just hook that up here, and I've got a nice night light if I need it. So let's have a look at this sleeping bag. So what I like about this sleeping bag, it does unzip right the way around to the end, so you can open it up like a blanket if you want. You can take the top parts off, that can unzip, and if you want you can also pull it and it curves the sides in. So this will be nice. It gives me a little bit of weight, and being able to unzip it allows me to get some air in. So I will blow up my mattress, and yeah, we'll check out the new setup when it's all ready. So yeah, it is a little bit too long. Somebody was lying when they said this was 200 centimeters wide, and this is supposed to be 190 centimeters wide, seeing as though it's actually bigger. But we'll see how this goes tonight. So what I'm going to do now is I'll chill out for a little bit down here. Got the nice view, and I think I'll even read my new book, my Charlie Brown book. It's in both English and Thai. So by Ronganian Kamaja Charlie Brown, which is a different translation for time for school Charlie Brown. Yes, this can help with my Thai reading. I'll chill out, then have a shower. She said over here in the toilets are up there. Got these houses here for, I think she said 1,500 baht, and then the size difference between my tent and this tent. We'll have a look what 800 baht gets you. A fan, a mattress, towel, blanket, 2 pillows, even a kettle, water, glasses, toilet roll. And you can even stand up in this, I think. So is that worth the extra 600 baht? Nah, I like my stuff. Another downside to camping, rain. Now I've not slept in this tent before whilst it's raining. It's supposed to be waterproof, but this is the only way to find out if it's truly waterproof. And right now, I don't know if you see that, it's actually leaking. It's actually leaking. So it's supposed to be waterproof, but obviously not. And I'm under some trees as well, so the rain isn't as heavy as like it would be without the trees. But yeah, I'm getting wet. I'm actually getting wet from this. Oh no. Yeah, this is not ideal. By any means. So I'm gonna have to do something to sort this out. Maybe throw a towel over the top to stop it from seeping through. I don't know. Are the sides okay? Even the sides are wet. This sucks. So I just had to abandon my tent. There was too much water coming in, so I grabbed all of my stuff and threw it in the rental tent. I knew nobody was staying in here, so I'd be okay. I left my tent and my blow-up mattress, because the blow-up mattress was wet. It would not have been fair to bring it into this tent. But I've got everything else. I've got my sleeping bag, got my bag, my shoes, my camera gear, and my phone. And there's also a charger and a fan here, so I can charge my phone. I can stay cool because it is very warm. But it's definitely thrown a spanner in the works. So I'll have to be honest tomorrow and go up and just say, look, I stayed in this tent, here's the extra money, and hopefully they're not too mad. And I have also messaged the next place I want to stay, and I did ask them how much a rental is. They said 700 baht. I said how much for if I bring my own. They said 200 baht. And I asked if there's any shelter there, and they said yes. If the weather's bad, I can pitch a tent underneath their shelter and stay dry. So hopefully my tent isn't too bad. Hopefully it dries up tomorrow and I'm able to use it. But that's, yeah, not convenient, but it is what it is. Let's see what tomorrow brings. So I'll see you in the morning.